The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problem. Nah.
From Houston, Texas, the Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody, to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. It is us, episode 945.
What's up, man?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I like it. We just pulled the only place I'm comfortable is behind a microphone on a show. I don't, whatever else is going on in the world, whatever chaos may be occurring, if you just say start and hand me a microphone, then everything gets cool. And that's where I was.
Yeah.
It was all kind of chaotic there at the beginning. I was just fucking
Scramble,
the show.
just start, and then we'll piece it together.
Yeah. So hi everybody. We're the Whiskey Brothers. I am the neurotic Slade Ham that is across the table from me, Trey Tutson. Sam Damaris, not shaken to my right.
Motherfucker finally found his save point. What's up?
Yeah. I made it over here.
You were like, it was all chaos. I'm like, motherfucker, it was Final Fantasy. That's what it was.
Oh, shit.
But that, I get about 10 idle minutes to do stuff. It all happens right before I set everything up, and then I wait for you guys to come. Jerry Wayne Longmire finally taking his seat.
Putting his titties on my back.
And you loved every minute of it, baby.
We got to walk down the aisle after that. Last person put their titties on my back is married to me. So.
I don't believe it.
That shit normally cost you $20 a song.
So unless you also want to be in a hostage situation.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
It's good to be here. Working everything back of house, coming in on a rescue mission, Rescue 911, Will Loden. And Will, you got a show coming up, don't you, next week? When is it? When's your next show?
I'm hosting Trash Flavored
He's hosting Trash Flavored Trash.
Oh, yeah, we're doing that tomorrow.
And you're doing the
night.
riot, too.
Tomorrow night.
American is
And then he's doing the Riot American as Fuck show at Rudyard. So good chances to see Will Loden, and we are highly encouraging of you to go out and see some of our support staff. J.K. Spindler apparently did quite well on his last little batch of shows before he got out of here. He did a best of the secret group, and I heard it went well. So we wish him the best on his way back up to
right.
Naked Oches
School.
Cheers. Let's just drink, guys.
Yeah,
let's
let's
wait for the
We're gonna wait and toast
wait for the
him.
beard. Yeah.
That's there's a lot going on in Houston. There is a lot going on in Houston, and stand-up comedy is not dead, right? We may not all have shows, but people adjacent to us do. I am headed off. I don't have anything in Houston. I'm headed off to Louisville in a week or so, and then I go to Vegas, and then we go overseas to Europe. There's not a lot of Houston love for us, so that's why we send you to places to see comics like Will Loden. Someone else you could see, I suppose, if you wanted to. Saturday would be the date. It's going to take place at Red Dwarf, and if he has figured out the technology, you know what? It's more fun to go to him and watch. Bring that picture up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he got his fucking video.
I didn't cut it. I didn't cut my video.
No, that's on him for sure.
While he figures that out, this
that's not on
Thursday.
me. There we go.
This Thursday, I will be at U of H downtown doing a Welcome Back to School show.
Oh, that's right. You owe me commission.
They're letting me on a college campus.
Fit right in. You're an alcoholic, so you'll fit right the fuck in.
You're going to drink a lot and also not get a degree?
Oh, yeah.
Do I quit this show early, too?
You're like 80% of U of H.
Yes. What took you so long?
Let us go to our dear friend down there in the corner, the man whose seat I'm currently sitting in. It has been left very warm. His shot glass is over here. We raise ours to him. The Right Reverend, ladies and gentlemen, Robert L. Mungle.
Yeah.
Hey.
Good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Dude, we're good. This is happening Saturday night. You're doing a brand
What
new
is this podcast anyway? What's
show.
going on here? What's this about?
Goddamn, he's doing the same thing he did when he was here. How are you, man? How's life?
I'm well. How are you?
We are good. What have you been up to since we last saw you, which was now almost a couple of months ago?
Yeah, it's been at least 2 months. This is about it, really. This is it. Yeah, I've been in a hovel for the last 2 months, hiding out, writing this this show I'm about to do on Saturday.
So tell me what you're doing, because I saw a flyer for this without having any knowledge that you had been doing anything artistic that didn't involve shrimp.
Shrimp?
or some form of meat. You just in the kitchen. We have talked about this a couple of times in the past, but you actually wrote this whole show?
I wrote this show, started last year during COVID, when the name of the show is called Dick Jokes. It's one man's love affair with Richard Nixon. And so it is an entire 1 hour or so comedy special devoted specifically to Richard Nixon, his life, his legacy, and all the bullshit that he pulled on this country, and what I found out about it and the way I present it. And it's a whole show about that.
Would you? What's the elevator pitch on this? Dirty Hamilton? What's?
It's Hamilton
Dirty
with
Hamilton.
dick jokes.
Great. Dirty Hamilton.
And more rap music.
So it's. I'm glad you sort of clarified. Our good friend.
Oh my God.
I'll tell you, it isn't stand up per se. Because I don't do my act anymore. I don't care for it, and so I wanted to find something different to pursue.
So you went with
what?
Like TED Talk with genitalia?
Yeah, I mean, I'm using the elements and the skills of stand-up to tell a different story, and there's audio-visual elements to this.
What?
So there's a bunch of different stuff, and it's
Prop
full
comic.
of jokes. Do what?
Prop comic.
By prop comic, I mean I have a clicker. So I could change the picture.
Dude, I think that's absolutely awesome. I think it's funny when he holds his hand up and blocks the green screen enough, you can see his porn behind him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where that Whiskey Brothers logo came from. I didn't put that on there. It's by accident. I actually have a giant picture of Angelina Jolie behind me that I put up there.
I can tell you where it came from. It came from Amazon because there's 21 reviews right there in the corner. That's where the fuck it came
All
from.
21 reviews say, finally, Rob's gone. That's what
We need a dramatic reading of those 21 reviews.
So a couple of things. What I was going to say, our good friend, the Dear Gay anime director, Stephen Foster, when I mentioned to him that you were doing a show on Saturday called Dick Jokes, and he goes, "Oh, I will round up all the gays," and I go, "It's not that kind of dick."
Yeah,
No, you said Hamilton.
Dirty Hamilton.
So
it's Hamilton with more dick jokes and more gay people.
When you say that, I just imagine like the songs being like, "The FBI was in the room when it happened."
It's really funny.
What did I miss? What did I miss? On the 15 minutes of tape that were really erased.
Did you just light a cigarette in your house?
I'm not in my house, but yeah.
Gross.
Where are you?
I'm in a secret bunker right now.
he can't divulge it.
Okay.
He's at the side.
I'm actually at
location.
the venue. We were doing some rehearsal stuff for it. I'm at the venue right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're getting some tech stuff done.
You're going to be joined by our good friends Andy Huggins and Brian Hersey, both friends of the show, and Houston Comics. So there will be some stand-up on the show. Now, are there any plans to do this streaming, or to? There are some people that are not here that would like to also watch the show.
Yeah, we're trying to see the technical, trying to see if we can record it and release it later. We can't do it live. The technical just isn't there. But
I mean, based on
we
the
are
fact
working
that
to
you
see if we
can't
can
figure
record
out your background, I'm guessing.
I have no control over any of this.
Will Brian and Andy also be doing dick jokes?
No, they're just doing actual stand-up.
Oh,
They're
okay.
opening the show,
Damn.
and then I'll come on and do my thing.
I figured
And
Andy knew him.
It's my thing takes about an hour. It's entire life, different stuff that happened, different events that some people might know. Most people, I didn't know about a lot of this during the research. And
So give it. What is the most surprising fact you discovered in your deep dive rabbit hole research?
well,
for
I'll
this
tell you,
show?
the first thing that got me going down this was when you hear the story of what happened in May of 1970, when after he had given an address to the nation to declare why it was necessary to bomb Cambodia as part of the Vietnam War. And it didn't go over well. No shit. And there were thousands of, for lack of a better term, hippies that surrounded the White House in the days after that. There were thousands of them. And he decided at 4 a.m. to get drunk and go visit the Lincoln Memorial with his valet Manalo. And so he woken him up at 4 a.m. and they went down and talked to hippies for about an hour at 5 o'clock in the morning. And there's a segment on that. That's what got me down the rabbit hole a couple years ago.
Did he learn nothing? I mean, that's Simpsons logic. They tell you right there. That's Lisa. She goes to Washington.
And he talked football with them. They discussed football because that's what he thought the hippies were into.
Well,
no, it's pronounced hacky sack.
Yeah.
the hippies didn't want to bomb Cambodia because they knew where Pol Pot was there, and they thought that he was going to be blowing up weed fields.
Yeah. So we can't have that.
Wow.
And so that's what led me down some of this road. And a couple of years ago when I heard that story and I had this idea, the nugget of this idea, and then in the last summer when I started writing it, I got down even crazier holes of stuff this madman did. And he's a real piece of shit. But I think what's odd is people say you hate liberals. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're a liberal and you hate conservatives. How are you doing a story about fucking Nixon, the worst Republican of all time? And I tell them that I found out this guy's life.
That's a bit of a stretch.
I found out you
recently deposed,
and you realize that he's an American story that if you weren't political in any way, liberals would say, "Gee, that guy had it tough. He got a bad rap." But when you add the Blair of politics to it, he becomes a complete piece of shit. Oh. And so I think what I do in this presentation is humanize him a little bit and go into his life and why he ended up the way he did, the things that affected him, the way he felt cheated by the system, how he felt rich people were shitting on him and that they were all arrogant sons of bitches, and he didn't care for the rich or the elite. And
he sounds very black right now.
You know what? He was kind of black. He was. He grew up. He felt he was very oppressed.
Yeah, keep stammering through this shit.
He's like,
prove this fucking point.
Look, just because they called him Tricky Dick doesn't make him black.
Exactly.
That was the least black thing about him. But he grew up very poor, and he felt oppressed by the rich people in the area, that he was looked down upon them for a number of reasons, and he always held that resentment. And then when Kennedy kicked his ass, he really lost it on those rich motherfuckers. That's what really drove it. He hated the Kennedys immensely because he thought they were children of privilege, and they got everything that he was denied.
Rob,
so we go into a little bit of that.
You found the little vestiges of North Korea inside of Richard Nixon, and you embraced them.
Well, I don't embrace him, but I think I humanize him a little bit, and I try to. And there's plenty of jokes in this thing, and I make fun of him a lot in this thing.
Of course,
he's not getting a free pass in any way, but I think I do humanize him a little bit. And try to understand him a little bit more.
Can I ask you this? When did you start smoking enough weed to write this?
You know what? It's really more cocaine, really.
You know, it'd be great, man. You know, it'd be great. Whole show about Richard Nixon, man. Whole show. No one's ever done it before, man.
There's a weird.
Yeah, that's at 4 a.m. when you're discussing the history of Richard Nixon.
There's that
on Blow.
There's that old story about Sylvester Stallone writing Rocky in 3 days, and Rob wrote this show in 3.5 minutes. I don't know if you know that, but just.
No, Rob wrote this show in 3 grams.
That's there it is. The Right Reverend Robert Mungle. They love you in the chat. They're all saying they miss you. They want to know if you're upset by the Saints game tonight, if you've been watching or screaming or doing anything Saints related.
It's preseason. Who gives a fuck?
I knew he was gonna say that.
I forgot.
Preseason. The only good thing about COVID is that COVID killed the preseason last season.
Hey, Rob, which one's your quarterback?
I'm a Jameis Winston guy myself. I would like to see him do well.
Okay.
Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is just a
Gadget.
yeah, he's a gadget. It's like Madden with him. It's like
Rob,
like a Madden character.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Were you inspired by Kobe to do the show on Mamba Day, or does that have nothing to do with it?
Yeah, that's exactly why I did it. I decided, what better day to do a Richard Nixon show than on Mamba Day?
I just was wondering. The Mamba
I
Day.
had somebody say, they say, how are ticket sales? And I go, they're doing okay. But I did this because I know how to reach the young people of America. I decided I could get that 25-year-old demographic by doing a fucking 1-hour show about the 37th president of the United States who was gone before they were even born.
Oh, my God.
Before their parents were even born.
Jesus. That show, the audience is going to be full of hip replacements.
Yeah.
Well,
That was the secondary title.
Not the place to pick up women, but a wonderful place to watch a non-musical musical about history.
Brought to you by Icy Hot.
Rob Mungle will be
And what's bad is I've talked to people, and I've got 2 others that I might do after this one. There's 2 other things I'm looking at. So. I enjoy writing. This is stuff I like doing this a lot.
Who fuck, Grover Cleveland?
It's a new writing challenge. Do what? Do what?
Who's the next guy, Grover Cleveland?
Yeah.
That should be a challenge. If you could get more than 4 people to a show about Grover Cleveland, like that should be a last comic standing round.
Yeah.
That should be wow. It's at Red Dwarf. It's Saturday night. What's the date? The
28th, Saturday night at 8 p.m.
Tickets available where?
You can go to the Red Dwarf website and find them there. Or just Venmo me. I'll get you tickets.
That's it. You know how Rob does things. It's
and you can buy them at the door. There will be some released at the door. So.
With that said, is there going to be food that night?
Cooked by Rob
No,
Mungle.
there's not. We're not gonna. I'm not cooking that.
I know you're not cooking. Does that mean there will be no food?
No, there won't be any that night. No.
So eat before you come. I thought that was an important question.
Yeah.
Rob
There's plenty of booze though.
Rob Mungle's doing dick jokes. He's going to be joined by Andy Huggins and Brian Hersey. It's going to happen at Red Dwarf Saturday the 28th. I'm coming back in straight from Florida. I think I'm picking up Gay Steve, and we're going to come watch. So.
Outstanding.
Yeah, because none of his gay friends are coming. That's why I'm doing it. So.
The gay community wasn't down for a 1-hour exploration of Richard Nixon.
You know, they just heard Republican, Rob. The Right Reverend Robert L. Mungle. Follow him on Facebook. And please come sit in and do some shots with us, you fuck. I miss you.
But we'll do it soon.
You want to leave them with anything? You got anything important you want to tell them?
Say something to us.
Show or something.
Like you.
The show? The what? You broke up there a little bit. What?
No, encourage us. That's what we said.
Oh, I was just saying. Any final thoughts?
I just got a shot here. So here.
Oh shit!
This is,
Hang on. I'll join you.
Yeah.
Wait.
To all you guys, I miss you guys. Have fun. Please come see the show. It is going to be very funny. I think. Here's the fun thing. I haven't been able to work out any of this material in any form. So this entire hour is going to be done for the first time on this show.
Oh,
because
that's
it's impossible.
Feeling.
What am I going to go to an open mic and try out 10 minutes of Nixon jokes?
No,
on a fucking Wednesday.
You hog it and do an hour.
Yeah, just do
what the fuck
hour.
you do?
Yeah.
You know who the
Yeah,
fuck
I'll go
I
to
am.
some open mic at Darwin's and fucking hey, I need to do 30 minutes of Nixon jokes. Can you stop with the fucking marijuana deals for a minute and listen to this fucking
6 days after 9/11, I watched you go up and do a joke for the first time and basically nuke an entire room. So I'm not.
What the fuck?
I'm not
No
worried
pun
about
That I heard a pun. I don't even know which one.
He did a joke. I'll explain it to you off air. And it was first time ever, and
It was called the Cock of Christ.
that was the name of the bit.
I've heard
And
y'all
Yeah.
told me about
people
that.
were fucking pounding tables.
So
forgive me if I don't have any anxiety or nerves on your behalf.
I do.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
think this
trust-
could go
I'm gonna
totally
trust
fucking
the process.
sideways.
We'll see.
You're doing political
Oh,
humor
you're
in
just gonna
fucking
make me
in
do a
Midtown.
shot.
This
You
could go absolutely
ugly
shitty. We
Yeah,
raise
it
a
could.
glass. I'll be there to support Rob.
I
Mungle.
will be there also.
We love you to death. Save it. Just
it's
save
half
us.
price for Trey.
That's we're putting.
Trey, get
I
me a
don't
ticket
even-
too.
I didn't get that one.
Is that it?
Because you're little.
Oh, I thought it was how Richard Nixon fucked over black people. I thought it was a reparations price. It was
No, if you was staying in character, you wouldn't be allowed in.
Yeah. You damn sure right.
Cheers, guys. I'll
Rob
see you
Mungle.
Saturday.
Cheers, brother.
Be good, Rob. Sam, you are hoarse.
I know.
I know you done smoking.
Astros.
So is that bad pussy?
Astros.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll make this shit.
Yelling and screaming
Yesterday?
at me. Saturday.
Saturday. Okay.
15 runs to 1. And I'm just
Jesus.
I'm sitting there just watching them just ding these motherfuckers.
All over the
Just-
thing.
I'm chanting, disrespect. Like,
Yes.
it was bad.
We played the Mariners?
The Mariners.
Mariners, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was 12-3 the day before. They put up 27 runs on these motherfuckers
Yeah.
in 2 games.
Yeah, I saw that stat. I didn't know you were at the. God, fuck.
It was just mean.
Faced through the first pitch out yesterday.
All right, so check this out. Perfect date to take a girl on
Okay.
is a fucking baseball game.
I don't disagree at all.
Bro, it's so perfect because the game is just slow. I know it's so hot. All
You
right.
good. It's just easier if
yeah.
you don't acknowledge
It's
it.
just he's right. It's just yeah,
Fucking love
it'd
it.
be smooth.
You're the one. You're the one of everybody I trust to do that.
Yeah.
To not acknowledge the shit. Rob was the worst.
Yeah,
Rob was the worst. Sam's like depends on how much he's had to drink.
Yeah,
Depends on if I'm talking about something Jerry knows. But you on the mic, I thought had that under control.
I
It's
did,
all right. Ball
but
drop.
then,
Carry on.
God damn it.
Back to the baseball
yeah,
game.
ball drop. No pun intended,
Okay.
right? It's the perfect place to. The game is just slow enough to get a complete conversation. You can't do it at a basketball game. Too much action. Football's too intense. Hockey's way too goddamn fast paced
Football-
and intense. Baseball is so perfect.
Basketball and hockey are same speed. You have that same problem of just trying to everything's happening all
In
the
basketball,
Yes.
you're trying to talk over squeak, 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 squeak.
And
Live basketball sucks because of those shoes, man.
People score a lot, so people are constantly having some sort of reaction or emotion to it. It's hard to get any fucking.
You know
word
the
in.
worst place to the worst. No, that would be wrong because we're talking about
event?
sporting
World
events.
Cup?
No, I was going to say NASCAR, but we were talking about sporting events.
Oh, that's
so
right.
that-
That's not a sport. I forgot about that. That's
Oh,
right.
World Cup's bad. You got to talk over vuvuzelas.
That's bait.
The World Cup's bad because you're like, I need you to be racist today.
I am plopping chicken in the water. Be a goddamn alligator.
Okay.
This fucking dude here.
Do you motherfuckers know who Enrique Tarrio is?
Yeah.
No.
Say that
Is he
again.
an open micer?
Enrique Tarrio.
Is he an open micer?
He is half black, half Cuban, leader of the Proud Boys.
Oh, he's the one who got sentenced right
Today.
5
Yes.
months or some shit like that.
He got sentenced, right? Now, half black, half Cuban. I don't know how you fucking Proud Boy to begin with. He going to jail. Where does he go? Because you are not Aryan Nation. You're not
No.
them. And the Mexicans, Proud Boys, want the border shut down. They know you trying to send their abuelita home. And black people won't forgive me for my fucking T-shirts.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you gonna go? Like, I imagine he's gonna.
Hopefully the women's prison.
What is it?
He's gonna go. Well, dude, he doesn't agree with abortion rights. Like,
No,
fucking,
no, they're gonna get him too.
dude, fucking, you walk in like I imagine it's gonna be like those '80s movies where somebody walks in with a fucked up shirt. You see that record.
Yeah.
Like,
It's gonna be like that movie where the cop goes to prison and the first thing he does is walk in there and just punch a prison guard. Just lock me up.
I mean, that's what you got to. You got to do what gets you in solitary fastest. Because unless you find Guy Tori in the laundry room, you kind of fucked.
yeah, like dude, so many people hate that guy. He can't suck enough dicks. Like, it's
I have a thing.
Oh,
like to
yeah.
say. I don't think beliefs matter in prison as much as it is just straight survival instincts. So
Okay.
what is his skin tone?
So
I
that's
don't know what
like-
he looks like. He looks like
He
us.
black, yes.
So he will be Muslim at the. That is what he'll
okay.
be.
But
He'll
here's
be
the
a
thing.
proud Muslim.
Assalamu goddamn alaikum.
Here's the thing.
I'm
feel
done
like
with bacon.
I feel like it didn't matter what the ingredients were. That was going to be the punchline. That's
no,
a
no.
lot of,
no.
a lot of
Here's
people
the
come
thing,
out of
though,
prison
man.
Muslim.
You're
The
a
Muslim
hardcore
boys.
Trump supporter. Trump put in the Muslim ban. You can't go there either. Unless he's getting a Yakuza tattoo, which he might want to buddy up to them because they might be
Right,
the
just close your eyes a little and get a Yakuza tattoo and hope for the best.
Here's the thing.
ice pick a hard dick. Something's going in him.
Here's the thing.
This motherfucker is dead.
For this explanation, I've been to prison, and when you're in prison, your free life don't really matter what you've done.
Who did
in your
you
free
go
life.
to?
Other than if you violated old people, children,
That's
or,
the word,
or
right.
women. it's a wrap.
Because here's the thing: being racist outside of jail isn't a thing. Because all you're doing is coming in and being racist also.
Yes, and you got to
you
pick a side.
You pre-qualified. You just.
Now here's the thing: you're saying that, but
you got accepted to 3 colleges.
As Proud Boy, right? It's like, yo, anybody who knows anything about you, first of all, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what he did at all. Yes. You ain't going cuddle up to the Aryan Brotherhood, right? And anyone else in there, you say your outside life don't matter, motherfucker. This dude walk up in front of some black people, his outside life matters.
Do they know who he is?
That's the thing. And even if they find out.
And even if they find out, they're like, hey, man, y'all know how it is when you out there. You just trying to survive, baby. It's white America.
But tonight I'm Puerto Rican as fuck, or whatever it is.
I mean, I was trying to help the whites win, but.
Yeah, you just out there trying to survive. How about you trying to survive and help fucking black people? He's in there. There was a Black Lives Matter flag hanging outside the church. He lit the motherfucker on fire. Yeah. Oh. Now, you say the outside life don't matter. You're like, how would they know? Motherfucker, all it takes is one black dude to get a visit. And you know how gossipy. Grandmama come visit her baby in prison. You know how gossipy black mamas get?
1,000%.
1,000%. Is that sorry motherfucker in here with you?
I'm not saying that they wouldn't figure out who he is. I just think that I just think that it's basically a different world once you go into prison, and it's not so much of like I say those 3 things. They're very women, children, and old people. They don't really fuck around. And then under that is thieves. So if he was just recklessly racist or controversial, to say the least, all he got to just go in. You basically get a clean slate in prison. You got to pick a side.
You are a card-carrying black Trump supporter in jail with a bunch of people who aren't really fans.
I guess you just better become a trustee.
What did Trump do to prisoners?
Huh? I don't know. Same thing he did to all black people.
Okay, but I think I think if you are a free black person, you have the right to hate Trump because he said a lot of shit toward people that were free. If you in prison, you just shut the fuck. You have no rights in prison.
But still,
you have to shut the fuck up.
Trump is part of the system, and your ass is in there as part of the system.
I understand that, but how many niggas did he lock up?
I don't fucking know.
Didn't he pardon a bunch of people? When he
only pardoned dead black people.
All I know is that and Lil Wayne, who looks like a dead black person at this point. How your dreads dry rot? His dreads look like Slade's watch. Remember Slade had the wooden watch?
I can speak for 4 turkeys. That's it. Past that, you guess it.
Yeah. Lil Wayne looks
what he pardoned.
Lil Wayne looks like somebody fed DeAndre Hopkins after midnight.
That's really funny.
Tell Jay.
No, what are you saying?
I'm just saying.
You look like you've been, but you have no knowledge of it. The build is what I'm saying. You have prison physique.
No. I don't live that life anymore.
I don't take those risks.
I gotta admit, part of me is part of this is completely wishful thinking. Like, okay, I would just love to go to wherever he gets sentenced and be like, I will put shit in your commissary. Just fuck this dude up, please.
What is it? Oh, so I don't know anything about this guy. What is this dude's plight? Like, what is the whole? What was his whole shebang?
There's a group of far-right, all-male motherfuckers that are just goddamn near fucking racist pieces of shit bags.
Are they the ones that make each other recite cereal box names and stuff to get into the group?
Like Toucan Sam?
Remember that?
No.
Did you not see that video? It was all over YouTube.
I just picked the only name I could
They
think
took
of.
turns punching them while they named breakfast cereals or something. That's how they got initiated into the Proud Boys.
Boy, that's a weird improv game.
Yeah.
Toucan Sam wouldn't have worked. You'd have got your ass beat.
This is why I hate improv.
Yeah. Okay, so he is.
I just can't take those guys seriously. I'm just like,
I just find it funny
I know you want to be
I'm
bad dudes, but fuck.
I'm like, this motherfucker about to be doing some Fruit Loops. So.
Yeah. Well, your big thing was you stormed the Capitol when they let you in.
They about to honey bunch his oats. I can tell you that.
Motherfucker was to go from Proud Boy to Pride Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, you proud, ain't you, boy?
I watched that Capitol storming on TV. I'm telling you, breaking into Targets harder.
Well, were you proud?
They about to frost his Krispies.
That
What?
seemed like a good. I mean,
About
you
to be
look
doing
like
some
most
tricks.
of those people there.
I know,
So-
and
so
I
how
sound
did-
like a lot of them too, and it's the worst.
Yeah.
It's fucking yeah.
So
They knocked on his door just to see where he was in case.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It
what
was
I felt. I felt like
just
you had
a-
a rough 2 weeks.
Where were you?
And, I introduced him to my non-binary kid and said, "Y'all have a good day."
Yeah, yeah.
He gonna come out talking
They
with a sugar
them in
smack.
this house. They, them. Do what?
He'll come out talking with.
He's gonna come out talking with a sugar smack.
We got one in the chat. Gonna give his Cheerio a workout. That's what I'm
Oh, there
talking
you go.
about.
Get
Gonna
on.
Shred his
Get
mini
on.
wheat. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him go. That's strong.
He's out here running with the Frosted Flake. He's about to get reminded you of Cocoa Puff.
Them charms ain't lucky.
Oh man, why
I
did
was
this?
trying to think of something to go with Cocoa Pebbles, but I couldn't get
He's
there.
about to be on a steady diet of nut and honey.
Oh man,
Another tray.
oh nothing. I don't eat
I
cereal.
don't eat cereal. You ever watch Seinfeld?
Yeah, I don't eat cereal.
I always think about Juan Villarreal's joke about all the shitty generic cereals. Like, that's how you know these guys had white privilege,
Puffed
because they
Oats.
were naming off real cereals while they were getting their ass beat to get initiated.
Yeah, they didn't have puffed oats or puffed wheat.
Uh,
Berries and corn or whatever that
that
is.
doesn't fly. That doesn't fly. You get hit more.
Red and blue.
They about to crunch his berries.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I got
There
there.
it is.
You got that. There it is. So what did they sentence him to, Sam?
Since under 5 months.
What? Wait, for what? Wait, what happened?
Lit a flag on fire out in front of a church, lit a Black Lives Matter flag, but also brought, he went to D.C. with a bunch of high-cap mags and fucking rifles that you're not supposed to have in D.C.
The insurrection, or is this a different?
It
This
was
a
like
separate
right
occasion?
beforehand.
Wow.
So this motherfucker gets arrested in D.C. before the shit
She even pops off.
He didn't even get to go to the party.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's convenient.
Sitting
Yeah.
I'm
there
just going to show up at the Capitol, a bunch of guns, right before I know all my other buddies going to do some really crazy shit.
That's like Rob getting kicked out of
I'm
Red
sorry I
Dwarf.
couldn't be there, guys. Sorry I couldn't be there. I was in cuffs. You know, they had me already. They caught
Yeah.
the kid.
That's like getting kicked out of the tailgate.
Right.
It's
That looks like somebody making an excuse not to be a part of the real shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Wait, y'all think he's a pussy?
Yes.
That's what I'm.
That's
hitting.
what I was
I'm-
insinuating. Yes, yes.
Yeah, no, that's what I. That's why I
Yeah.
asked. Y'all think he's a pussy?
That's why I
Fuck
made
yeah.
fun of the cereal too. Yeah.
Oh, he's a proud boy. I don't know a lot of proud pussies.
Yeah. You know what? You know
Go
what
ahead.
bad boys do?
Okay.
They don't go anywhere without their fucking crew. Like pussies.
Ah,
Like
okay.
fucking pussies.
Like an episode, like Grease.
Walk your half black, fucking half Cuban ass through Harlem by yourself without your crew and your guns.
Yeah, and you gonna get your apples
Bitch.
jacked, or your cheeks
It's
gonna
gonna-
get snapped, crackled, and popped, or you gonna get your fruits
Oh, here
looped.
they
These
go.
are all out of the chat.
Jesus fucking Christ, Chad.
Rattling them off.
Fruit Loop started it.
Rattle them off. You gonna get your Count
there.
Chocolate. I don't know.
Yeah,
Now we just verbing nouns. I can do.
This
is
Rose
already-
bar right there.
It's fucking punderific.
Count Chocula sounds rapey.
You
Only
gonna get your
promise-
raisin nut bard. I don't know. about raisin nut brand.
Yeah.
You guys are fun.
So how did you feel?
How did I feel when?
You were happy about it?
About him going in? Fuck yeah. I can't wait for the stories where, cause like remember Jared from Subway,
Ah.
that motherfucker got caught, fucking around with kids.
But see, that's on the
Yeah,
on the
that's
list.
a short-eye jacket. You
This
don't survive
motherfucker,
with that.
but he gets in prison, does an interview, was like, they're being really, really hard on me, and they're doing this and that to me. It's like, yeah, well,
I can't. No, talk. No, I'm trying to.
fuck are y'all doing?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Nobody can fucking keep going. Wow, whatever. We'll go get that pizza. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I got pizza outside. Hey, man. Hello?
I thought you were looking for topics while
so
ago. You were
unprofessional.
shopping for food.
The guy's coming out to get the pizza. I'm sorry. All right.
Well, if you don't drop that pizza once,
Sorry
I might have
about that.
little respect for you.
He's a producer, not a fucking.
I feel
not
fucking
a
terrible.
fucking grip.
I'm so. I thought we were gonna be done by the time, and now we're not.
If I was him, I'd eat your pizza.
so fucking terrible.
Locked outside.
I was, and you were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm signaling shit.
Yeah,
I'm doing.
I was like, are you trying to land a plane, motherfucker? What are you doing?
What are you doing? This fucking dreads was moving quick.
You guys are the most
I apologize, but you're absolutely right. I'm like, no, don't say nothing. This nigga saying something. Goddamn. All right, go get the pizza.
Well, you were flapping like you fell out of a plane and all you had between you and the ground was your arms. You might as well try them.
This guy's still on the phone with
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking.
I don't trust this white boy. You better
The
come out
floor
here
is
and get
yours
the
now,
pizza.
motherfucker. Just pick up the phone.
There's some big white dude trying to rob me and take your pizza.
Might as well put him on speaker now.
Let's do it. You're right. I apologize, guys. I thought this was gonna be done.
This is clearly not.
How you doing, my man? You here with Marco's Pizza? All right, just look for it's a giant white dude with a pedophile mustache and curly hair outside. You'll see him. He's the one that's gonna pick the.
All right, so
Oh shit! All right, give me a
we'll
second.
figure this out.
Give me 1 second. This is why women shouldn't Uber. Anyway,
This is women or your shitty
this
directions?
is a woman. It's
What
not
is
my
happening?
direction. I put it
You're
in the
on
right.
the phone with
It's
her.
on mute, Jack. I'm sorry. It's on mute, Slade. I'm sorry.
Boy, that second word better have been
Wagon. It wasn't gonna be nothing else but wagon.
better have been reacher.
How much time we got? I feel fucking terrible.
We gonna take a break. We're
All right,
gonna call
okay.
this episode just now.
Did you get it, pedophile face?
It's just. All right, look, we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna give a cheers, and what's at the table is now devolved into. Keep it on the two shot. The Whiskey Brothers podcast. We'll be back for another episode on
We're not
Friday.
even drunk.
I know. This episode's in the can. We'll see you soon.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
Music provided by Scarface. Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.